We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Joe Wiggins, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Detroit, the shortstop, Elvis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Batting second,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And it's quickly 0-2. Castellanos, a native Floridian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
batting third, the right fielder, number 2, Al Kaline.
Next for the Tigers, Al Kaline. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. John McCoy, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. He just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Stepping into the box, Randy Wiggins, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on-base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. You see the average starting play at .318, and even 20 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Fouled away. Brummett leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 21 for him on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Batting fourth.
Standing in now,
The right
Roberto Clemente. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ikeda is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop. Terry Mooney.
Now at the plate, Terry Mooney, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. McCoy isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
It's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting
in now, Christian Murray.
Christian.
High in the air out to center field. Ikeda is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Swing by Cabrera, and a ball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kenny Ikeda.
Striding into the box, Kenny Ikeda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 8, the catcher, Edward.
Stepping in, Edward Arnold. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 2-1. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now it bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Full count now, 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0. Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing. Stepping in now, Joe Wiggins. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Christian Berman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Popped him up. Castellanos will put this one away, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck, cannonball coming. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Castro.
Stepping up now, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now here's the Detroit pitcher, John McCoy. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. One left for Detroit. They're down 4-0.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better.
Here we go.
Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Wiggett.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Tommy Kingley is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Roberto Clemente, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Terry Mooney. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball,
and this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
And this guy's a grinder, fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just
Edward.
going with the pitch,
Arnold.
using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate now, Edward Arnold. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Standing in now, Joe Wiggins, fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Gonzalez on the run. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he fouls this one off. Full count still.
Okay, somebody's got to figure it out. Either the pitcher make a nasty pitch, or this hitter's got to put something in play, because the guys up in the booth are getting tired.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 3 innings complete. Pirates on top, 9-0. New inning set to get underway, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Al Kaline.
Into the box now, Al Kaline. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Count still at 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Second baseman.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now at the plate, Scott Gifford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder,
Well,
number
no
21.
preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Stewart playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We're through 4. It's now 10-zip. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Tigers.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kenny Ikeda.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that is off the wall. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. Hit hard to short. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Here comes the first pitch. In his career, Pedroia carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Grounded up the first baseline. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Billy Hamilton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Billy Hamilton.
Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Tigers 1. Joaquin Soria gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to take his hacks again, Terry Mooney, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Christian Murray.
Digging in, Christian Murray. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Tyler Wiggins. High in the air down the right field line. K-Line is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Ready for another shot now. Edward Arnold, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes toward second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Dan Wiggins takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Pirates, number 38, Dan Wiggins.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he popped him up. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get enough.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Al.
So striding forward now, Al K-Line. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Pirates lead it 10-1. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Dan Wiggins. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth.
Wiggins.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the slider tails outside for ball one.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he takes a cold strike one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Christian Brummett is on deck. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
To the plate now, Christian Brummett, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Count with 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike.
Scott Gifford would be next. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 10.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So stepping in, Scott Gifford. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Don't want to forget about him. First offering on its way.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Ikeda.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Pops this one up. Mooney into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Charles Peterson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Orrin HOF will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 8, Orrin.
First offering on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Castellanos is there. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jerry Mooney.
Terry Mooney will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey, you score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick, but how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Standing in now, Christian Murray as he gets one on a line to left field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Digging in, Tyler Wiggins, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set, here it comes. It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch.
Now
I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Edward Arnold, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pittsburgh leads this one 11-1. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their manager. We'll see how he handles it here.
Pitch on the way. Popped straight up. Wiggins is under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Oren.
Next up for Detroit, Oren Ha. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrews, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches?
Stepping in now, number 9, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw won't get him.
The right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Al Kaline. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I got 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy pitching.
Oh, and he misses it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dan Wiggins, and he might get a chance to hit for himself.
Wiggins.
First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. One and 2, here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Another try at 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. K-line is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in now, Randy Wiggins. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. K-line is there, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on autopilot 11-1. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Kenny Ikeda stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And they'll hold the lead runner at third. But the batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away.
Now batted.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Jose Iglesias.
Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fielded cleanly. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-1 at the end of this one. Pittsburgh with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Joe Wiggins gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. John McCoy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.